I'm Taige with the Fort McMurray Oil Barons 2021 Draft NHL Prospect, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
My name is Marc, the Tri-City Americans 2021 NHL Draft Prospect, and this is the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
I'm Tyson, the Tri-City Americans 2021 Draft Prospect, and I'm on the Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
The gloves, and they're going toe-to-toe along the far circle inside the Americans' end. Chaz down to the knee, gets back up. Anyway, up against the boards, they are throwing blows on each other right now. We're going to have penalties as Chaz and Greenway are just...
Well, Barons keep it in. Harding scores!
Play it behind the net for Stafford, and he looks for Harding moving in, and it'll score as that one pinballed around at the front of...
Von Coble tried to play it in front, but Aiden Curran with good support, and then a huge hit by Harding on Cash Rasmussen, and that's the way it goes in today's game. Trading fire with fire. Now Morocco's going to drop the mitts. He's dropping the mitts.
Why would he do that?
With Harding, and Harding has got about 3 or 4 inches on him.
3 or 4.
Tackles him.
Probably about 60 pounds on him, too. Like.
So Taige, born in Great Britain, while Dad was playing pro, I believe, down there. What was it like growing up there, and when did you start playing hockey?
It was good. To be honest, I don't have much of a recollection of it. It was when I think we moved back to Alberta when I was 2, so don't remember much, but stories I've heard, it sounded pretty awesome.
And what was your childhood like growing up other than that?
I grew up in St. Albert, same as these guys, and just played minor hockey in St. Albert, played 1 year over in Spruce Grove and Bantam, and just kind of always played for my local team before coming to Fort McMurray.
Okay. And Marc, born in St. Albert as well. When did you start playing hockey, and you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I know. Just hockey for me. I played house league baseball for 1 year, but that was about it. And then, other than that, I'm like Taige. I just played for my local team growing up, until I came to Tri-Cities.
And Tyson, born in St. Albert as well. Did you play any other sports growing up? And when did you start playing hockey?
I think I started when I was 5 or 6. I played school sports, volleyball and basketball, and like Marc, I played a year house league baseball.
Okay. And Taige, did you play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, I pretty much played all of them. I played some school basketball, some badminton, a little bit of baseball. It was good.
Okay.
And what's one of your weaknesses, and how are you looking to improve on it? This is all three.
Yeah, it's for all three of you. Might as well just go in the same order, guys.
For me, it's probably my skating. So the bigger guy, it's something I'm always working on. So hockey-wise, I feel like we just came from power skating, so kind of working on it every day, trying to get better at it. So seeing growth and just want to continue to see that.
Yeah. Same as Taige, skating. Obviously, with how fast the game is and how it's always changing. It's super important to be able to move well. And I do a lot of stuff with Taige. We're both bigger guys, so that's definitely what I'm working on the most.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as me playing at this level. Trying to go further in hockey. The speed is getting higher and higher. So just trying to get my foot speed up is probably a big thing.
Any nicknames, and what's your guys' favorite jersey number and why?
My buddies call me Groot, so after the one character in the show. And then, sorry, what was the other question?
Favorite jersey number and why?
Oh, I got 28 just kind of given to me, and I've loved it. So it's probably my favorite number.
Okay.
I've actually never had a nickname ever growing up, so everyone just calls me Marc. I guess I'm not special enough for a nickname, but and then I'm kind of the same as Taige. I was actually given number 28 as well when I came to try. So I'd say that's my favorite number.
I got a couple of nicknames. They're Greener, Greenie, Greenway. A couple of St. Albert boys call me Cheese. That's kind of a local one, but I like it. It's pretty good. Favorite number is probably number 6. I wore it ever since I was 6 until I got to Tri-City. So I don't know really why I like it. I just stick to it.
Do you have any hobbies outside of sports for everybody?
For me, it's fishing. I love just being outside. Just nothing better than being on the water, catching some big fish. So that's probably my biggest one.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing. Me and Taige have been fishing the last couple days. Haven't had any luck really, but no, I like Taige. I love being outside. I love fishing.
Okay.
For me, I'm a big cards guy. I love playing cards with the family. Just I don't know. Growing up, it's been a thing in our house. We play lots of cards.
Okay. Who do you guys meet your game after or try and play like?
Probably for me is Shea Weber. Just his offensive and defensive abilities is unreal, and he's obviously just a great leader all around on and off the ice. So I feel like he's a guy like to look up to just playing wise, as well as just all the habits he has off the ice.
Yeah, I'm the exact same as Taige. Shea Weber, just how good he is defensively and can still contribute offensively, and then obviously you guys know how good of a leader he is and stuff, and what he's done for Montreal. So I'd have to say Shea Weber as well.
For me, it's Jamie Benn. He's a good leader. He's got good speed. He's got a good offensive touch, but he's a good defensive player as well.
Good BC boy.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna pick up on that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Any pregame rituals or routines?
Not for me. I'm pretty loose. I just try not to think about the game too much, just going into it. And then as soon as I get to the rink, then I kind of get serious and just focus on what I have to do.
Yeah, I think Marc froze. He's dropping back in right now.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Marc. You're up. I don't know. Did you hear the question?
Sorry, boys. I don't know what happened there. No, I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
No worries. Any pregame rituals or routines?
I do the same thing before every game, but it's nothing too special. Just stretches and same dynamic warm up. So I do the same thing before every game, but it's nothing that's not too out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Marc. I keep everything the same, but I got a little handshake I do with one of my teammates.
Okay. So one of the weirdest ones we ever get. Some of them, anyways, are one guy in the dub. He plays. He puts his left shin pad on his right on his left. He's played like that since he was a kid. And another one is warm up. Was a football guy, and he blows a balloon with a straw. Like for warm up his lungs, I guess.
Wow. I want to know that one.
Ryan, what was the other one? There was one more.
Bananas.
Oh, yeah, bananas. One guy, 1 European guy eats a banana before the game, after the first, after the second, and one after the game.
Oh,
That's a lot of bananas, I think. So
yeah, all the Euros we haven't tried, they always seem to be drinking Coke before the games.
Oh, really? Okay.
Both of our Czech Euros used to crush a Coke before the game.
That's pretty funny. And another one we forgot, Ryan, is Simon Knack from Portland. Every single game, he switches his laces. Every game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of work. You know, I'm so old I can't even tie my skates anymore. I need Velcro. Yeah. So if you're having a dinner party, you're hosting a dinner party, and you must invite 3 famous people, dead or alive, who are you inviting?
Oh, I'm probably inviting Sidney Crosby, Justin Bieber, and throw some controversy in there and have Donald Trump. Just 3 different characters, 3 different personalities. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think I'd have to go with Kobe, Tom Brady, and probably Wayne Gretzky.
The choices, the goats.
Yeah, the 3 goats.
I'd probably go with Michael Jordan, Shaq, and Ryan Reeves.
Oh, okay. I like it. I always go with Muhammad Ali, Wayne Gretzky, and I always throw in a little eye candy, Carrie Underwood.
Wouldn't be too bad.
It must be nice. Though obviously the wife's not home, though, or else you wouldn't be allowed to say that. And then my answers are Tupac, Seth Rogen, and then Hulk Hogan, I think. All right, Mike.
Yeah, this one's for Marc. Taking you back to 2018 draft when you were drafted 14th overall to the Tri-City Americans, and also taking you back to your first WHL goal, if you remember it.
Yeah, so for the draft, I was actually in Philadelphia for a hockey tournament, and we had a pretty stacked team from Western Canada. So we were actually we were all in a hotel room together, and then we had the first 3 overall picks, so the kind of guys just kept going back to back, and it was pretty special because our whole team was there. So I think we had 14 first round picks on that team. So it was like kind of seeing all the guys get drafted one after the other, and then obviously getting drafted was special. And then from there we actually went straight to a game. So we all got drafted, and then I think right after the first round we went straight to a game, and then played after that. So it was obviously special to be able to share it with all those guys. My first goal, I think it was at home against Spokane, and I'm pretty sure it was like 8-0 or 7-0 for Spokane, and I scored maybe 2 minutes left, just a point shot. So it was obviously special to get the first goal, but I wish it could have been under some better circumstances for sure.
Understandable. And Tyson, taking back to the draft 2018 as well, 80th overall to Tri-City, and your first WHL goal.
Yeah, I was actually at the same tournament as Marc, different teams, but I was the same thing on the way to a game in the car, just watching the draft. It's funny because my dad played in Tri-City a long time ago, so my mom just smiled at me, and I kind of knew that I was going to Tri-City, so that was pretty special. And first WHL goal was in Kelowna, kind of the same thing as Marc. The game was kind of just already over, and got a nice breakaway goal. I think it was a pretty nice goal, but it didn't really mean nothing. Being the game just totally over.
Yeah, you still sell it pretty hard though.
Hey, it's a first goal, man. I had to.
Yeah.
And Taige, you must be super pumped to be heading to Providence. And why did you choose Providence?
Honestly, just talking with their coaches and stuff, kind of had the same plan as I set out for myself. So I felt confident in that decision, and just all the people around me kind of helped me with that choice. So I don't know, just kind of a lot of small things that I needed, I thought. So I'm super happy with what I decided.
Awesome. And back to the Selly question. Yeah. What's your guys' go-to Selly?
Oh, I don't have one. I'm just happy with score.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing. I don't score too often, so but I don't have a go-to Sally. Just put my hands in the air, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as these guys. Maybe the sword tuck. That's a classic. The sword tuck.
The sword tuck. I like it.
Yeah.
You gotta. I'm out at beer league hockey, and my go-to Sally after beer, I score a goal, and I'm like John Cena's like you can't see me, and I usually get attacked. It's worth it when you don't, like you said, when you don't score very often. You get out there and you give it all you can. I'm going to celebrate for sure. I don't care if I'm Div 39 at 8 rinks.
Hey Ryan, hit him with the draft question.
Oh, if you were an animal, what would you be?
That's a hard one, to be honest.
It's a real draft question.
Maybe for me, just a lion. You're part of a pack. You're the biggest predator, so I'll go with.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with a rhino.
Good choice.
I don't think there's any animal that could take a rhino, so I'd have to go with that.
Good call.
Yeah, I'd gotta go same as Taige. The lion is a pretty scary animal, so probably I'd say a lion.
A lion is what everyone picks. That's the easy answer.
It is what everyone picks.
Yeah.
Hey, I always go with a dolphin because I look like a dolphin.
$100 bill, bottom of the toilet. $20 bill, $20 bill on the counter. Which one are you going for?
I'm going for the $100 bill. I'll get my hands dirty for some extra money.
There you go.
Call.
Yeah, you got to go for the $100 bill. You just wash your hands after.
Well, can you grab both, or is that not an option?
That's it. We never knew that answer until recently, but somebody said both, and we're like, why the hell not?
Yeah, it's $120.
Yeah,
that's right. Good call. What's your guys' favorite road barn?
Oh,
Vancouver Giants.
For me, it's probably Brook.
Okay.
I'd have to say probably Kamloops, the Sandman Center.
Okay.
So yeah, no particular reason. I hate every rink in the U.S. division, so I can't pick any of those. So Sandman Center.
Yeah, I'd probably say Edmonton. It's a pretty new barn, so it's pretty nice over there.
Oh yeah. And we
always get Portland, guys. To be honest, it's funny you said that of the U.S. division because we get Portland as the answer a lot. I guess it's crazy down there, the fans.
Yeah, I like their old rink better than the Moda. I hate playing in the Moda. I'd much rather play in their older one.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's way too hot in the Moda.
Yeah, and they got the basketball stalls too, so you're sitting in a chair.
Oh, brutal!
Behind it, it's just weird.
Oh,
that is weird.
Yeah, well, one of these years, me and Mike are gonna make this for that road trip. We'll just follow the Vancouver Giants down the whole West Coast. Yeah, across the states. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, Marc. This one's for you. What's it like playing with Sasha Mutala, another guest of ours? Can you give us a good story?
Oh, I don't know if I have any good stories about Sasha, but obviously, you guys know how good he is. You know, he's unbelievably skilled with the puck and stuff like that. He's a great player. You know, so I've been fortunate enough to learn from him and be able to play with him the last couple of years. And I don't know if I have any good stories about Sasha, but I mean, maybe Tyson's got one.
Yeah, Tyson, you got one?
No, I don't got nothing on Sash. I got no stories.
Okay, and another one for Marc. Just being a defenseman, what's it like playing with the new rookie in town, Dragicevic? I'm sure I said the name wrong, but
yeah, he's a stud. Obviously, he actually he mentioned he was on this podcast a while ago. Yeah. I got to play a couple games with him as my D partner, and you know, he's going to be a stud. You know, he's only played D for a year, so you know, obviously he's going to keep improving. But what he did as a 15-year-old is pretty impressive, and he's going to be a good player, great player for our team in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he was a great kid to talk to too.
He was.
Okay, pancakes or waffles for the rest of your life if you had to choose one?
Waffle for sure.
Okay.
Honestly, they taste the same to me. They're just indifferent.
they do. They totally do. It's what you put on top of it.
Yeah, no, it's probably waffles.
Okay.
I gotta go pancakes. I don't like the little divots in the waffles.
Yeah, but you can add stuff to it. It makes it easier.
That's where all the fruit, all the fruit or the Canadian maple syrup goes in there. Yeah.
And Taige, taking back to your first goal with Fort Mac, if you remember it, and I see you had a couple of good tilts this year and the last couple of seasons. It's nice to see you stick up for your teammates.
Yeah, well, my first goal was, I think, it was like near the end of my first year. It's kind of just throw a puck on net, hit off a couple of skates, and just bounced in. So lucky, to be honest, pretty lucky, but it kind of broke the seal for me. So then I started putting them in. And then, fighting's definitely kind of deteriorated in the game, but I definitely think it's still a big part of it. So definitely drop my gloves when it's necessary.
And this one goes to Tyson too. I guess they make the Alberta kids tough. I see you don't mind dropping the mitts as well, standing up for your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fun fighting, but obviously you kind of have to do a job when the bell rings. So kind of just have to know when to do it and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay. How about
who would you go ahead? Right?
Favorite sports movie?
Probably Slapshot. That's pretty fun.
Classic.
That's a tough one. Remember the Titans, probably.
Good one.
That's Mike's choice.
Yeah.
I'd rather say Goon. Goon is those are hilarious.
Perfect.
Yeah, those are good too.
To tie that all together there, Mike, we also one of our guests we had recently was the actual Goon, the guy that played the movie was made about.
Oh yeah.
The guy had the strongest Boston accent. He sounded like that scene from Ted. Boston girls. I don't know how to do the accent, but
he was telling us he got called up to an AHL game, and it's a pretty crazy story. He said he's never told before. Was he had tubes in his stomach for something? They were draining something out of his stomach. But since he got the call to this game, he couldn't turn it down. He's like, I can't take my one opportunity to ever play in the AHL, blah, blah, blah. So he didn't tell anybody. And he went into the changing room, I guess, into the stall, took the tube out, threw it on the ground. IV. Yeah, taped himself up, completely taped up his body and played the whole entire game. Told the trainer after the game, the trainer's like, dude, you got to go straight to the hospital after the game. And he went straight to the hospital. But yeah, pretty crazy. He ended up playing the whole game with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who would you guys say the best player you have played with and against is so far in your career?
For me, recently was Michael Hodge, our top scorer on our team. He was just small, shifty guy, but stuff he could do with the puck was pretty unbelievable. And then playing against, for me, was probably Graham Gamache on Spruce Grove. He's just super strong guy that gets low. He's just super fast, hard to play against. So it's mine.
For me, I got to play with Gunther and Savoy and Midget. Those two together are just ridiculously good.
Oh yeah.
And then playing against, there's been some studs in the U.S. division my first 2 years, but probably have to say Adam Beckman and Eli Zumak. Those two together are pretty good. And being in Spokane, our rivals. It's not easy having to play against those guys 15 times a year, so I'd have to say those two.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Especially Beckman.
Yeah.
It feels like every time he touches the puck, it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's not fair, but he's good. He's really good.
For me, playing with, I'd probably have to say Luke Zazula. He's unbelievable with the puck. His skating is top notch. He's just all around great player. And same as Marc. For playing against Zumak and Beckman. Just the way Beckman shoots the puck and Zumac's just being able to find them all over the ice it's fun to watch, but not fun to play against.
Absolutely. And Tyson, being cousins of Jordan, obviously we already touched base on that. Have you had the chance to skate with him and train with him much, or play any hockey with him?
No, I've actually never met him in my life.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've never talked or anything like that. So it's awesome to watch him play in the NHL, though.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got one here, guys. Biggest hockey moment in your career so far?
For me, probably winning the Max Midget Major League tournament. That was pretty unreal. I think we went in the tournament like ranked 23 of 25 teams, and just every game was a one goal game, like scoring with 5 seconds left. So that was pretty awesome.
I'd have to say winning the John Reed with NAX my bantam year. That's a hometown tournament, probably the biggest tournament for bantams in Western Canada, and being able to play in that and obviously end up winning it was special, especially against LA, who they beat us in the finals of the Calgary tournament a couple months prior to that. So that was special to get a revenge against them, and obviously being on home ice was pretty special too.
For me, I'd probably say the Max. Like Taige, we were on the same team. Obviously, it was an awesome tournament. Being able to take it home for the boys was awesome.
Yeah. So I got one. If there's a $1,000 prize on the line and you had to sing one karaoke song, what song are you choosing?
Easy answer is tequila, I guess. Only a couple words in that song. So.
Okay. The smart people will say that, yeah.
I'd have to say "Your Love Is My Drug" by Kesha. It won me Rookie Idol on our team, so I think I'd be able to do it again with that song.
Oh, geez. I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably a simple song like "Happy Birthday" or something like that.
Okay. What did you sing at Rookie Idol, by the way?
I sang "Legend" by Drake.
Okay.
You were terrible, anyways. So.
I was unreal, man.
What color is your stick tape and favorite Gatorade color?
For me, black tape and then blue Gatorade.
White tape, and I'd have to say red Gatorade.
For me, black tape and like that cloudy gray white Gatorade. That one's the best one.
Yeah. Hidden talents.
If you got one, I can blow bubbles. Just
oh my god,
this guy's always
blowing bubbles, man.
I honestly can't even think of a hidden talent. Not big. I have no idea, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything too unique of talent.
And Mike, you know what's coming here, don't you?
Yeah.
My hidden talent, I can do west side, but I can do it with my toes with no hands. Watch.
No way.
Put those ugly feet away.
Got it.
What's your guys' go-to music before games, or is there one song that pumps you guys up before games?
I listen to the mashups, like the big booty mixes, or just anything along those lines. Halloween weekend, so any mixture.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I love those big booty mixes. Yeah, those are the best.
I don't know. I don't really got a go-to song. Usually, there's guys in the room are playing music, so I don't really have my song I like to listen to.
Who was the DJ in Tri-City, by the way, last season?
Connor Bouchard.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, we were saying, just to touch on what they were just saying there. The big booty mix. Maybe everybody says that, so we've started listening to that and picking that up and listening to it before our stuff too. I mean, I had it going out in the sun a couple days ago, actually.
It's funny. It's great. It's great. There's a bunch of everything. There's new stuff, throwback stuff. It's good. And the funny thing is what Ryan was trying to touch on, I think, is that every time we have hockey prospects on, it's always the big booty mix. And if we have football prospects on, they're always saying Meek Mill or Little Baby or Dub Baby or that kind of stuff. It's pretty funny how the difference in sports. If a scout or GM were to ask, what do you guys bring to the table or describe your game?
For me, I think I'm just a big physical two-way defenseman. Just break pucks out of my zone, just super responsible in my own zone, and then create offense with a heavy shot. It's kind of the key points for me.
Yeah, I'd say a big, mobile two-way defenseman that's reliable in his own zone and still able to jump in the rush and contribute offensively.
For me, I say I'm a big power forward. Take the puck to the net, play in the dirty areas. Got a little offensive touch, but probably my speed is my biggest thing.
Okay. Guys, I just want to thank – oh, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I was going to just say about the public image. How important is it being a young athlete and the stuff you post?
Oh, yeah. It's everything. It kind of shows who you are as a person, so got to represent yourself and, your organization, it's your family well.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, it shows your character, so it's super important to not put stuff out there that you obviously don't want to create that bad image on yourself. And you've seen with what happened to some guys, that aren't respectful on social media and stuff. So obviously, it's super important.
True.
Yeah, just like all these two have been saying, it's who you are, really. Just what people can see without knowing who you are as a person, and how fast stuff can travel with social media can kind of make or break your career.
Absolutely. And it's one of those things that's with you for years to come. It doesn't matter what you did, let's say in high school, that's going to be with you 10 years down the road. People are bringing stuff up like that. And it does show definitely a lot of everything matters, no matter how young you are, how old you are, everything matters. And one football guy we had on said, don't post anything that you don't want your grandma to see. And ever since he said that, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. 100%.
My grandma's gangster, though. She loves it.
Right? Yeah. Hey, guys, I just want to thank you guys all very much for taking the time for us. We're big fans of you guys, and we know you guys are going to go far in hockey, and we can't wait to cheer you guys on to the next level.
And you got fans in us going forward.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you guys, too.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hey sent you.